Hey, George. Utah's got a very veteran receiving core with Brian Thompson, Britton Covey, Solomon Enos, and Samson Nakua. How do you help prepare some of the younger corners, as well as yourself, for facing a very experienced and seasoned group?
We don't let other teams dictate what we do. We prepare week in, week out, watch film, and take care of what we need to take care of on the practice field. Because it's about we do playing our technique, playing within the defense, and doing what we need to do. So it's all within preparation that we do week in and week out, and not just for Utah.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, other questions for George Hicks? If you have a question, just raise your hand and we'll call on you. All right, Theo Lawson from the Spokesman Review. Go ahead, Theo.
Hey, George, can you kind of describe the emotional and maybe mental toll that the season's taken on you guys? I guess even leading up to the game this week and before you guys found out that your game against Cal was canceled about 90 minutes before kick.
It's been a long season. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have changed day by day, but we're sticking it out. We're working hard. This is what we worked for, and this is what we're all here for to play. So as long as we're healthy and the other team's healthy, we're going to play, but we're just going to keep working and keep getting after it.
Coach Rolovich talked just now about you guys. You guys would decline a bowl invite if you guys won this weekend and were 2-2. Can you kind of speak on that and just maybe the interest in kind of getting back home and seeing your guys' families and instead of playing another week or two and practicing for a few more weeks?
It's been a long season. We've been here since August or June, just working. We've been away from our families, and we've only played 4 games. We had a lot of games canceled. A lot of things have hit us. So I think the biggest thing with Coach Rollo, and a lot of other guys in the building is what if we continue on practicing and continue going on, and then say it gets canceled because COVID from one of the two teams. So
Thank you.
It's not something that like we're all disappointed in. Like we'll be back here next year. We'll be in a bowl game. Different situation, different scenarios.
All right, Cody Schooler from the Evergreen. Go ahead, Cody.
Hey, George. Obviously, you guys were getting ready and preparing all week to play a Cal team that is, very physical and likes to run the ball. And the same can kind of be said for Utah. What is that kind of preparation like, and going into a team that is going to try to establish the run?
That goes back to what Coach Dicker preaches to us all the time about playing fast and playing physical. Everyone doing their job and taking care of their business. And back to one of the questions previously, it's just weekly preparation that we do week in and week out to prepare ourselves to play.
And obviously in the USC game the last time you guys were on the field, the secondary had a pretty big hit with some players out. What was it like kind of getting some of those guys back, notably Jalen Watson, who's had a really good season?
It helps to have Jay back out there. At this point, he's a veteran guy. He's played a lot of football between JUCO and just getting here. He knows the defense as well as anyone, so he helps out. But just having a lot of people back that we've missed helps out on defense. He's a really good player, and he's going to do a lot of really good things for us this week against Utah and in the future.
And now that the season, heading into the last week, it's been a short season, but a full season. You've been able to see some of the young guys develop. I know Jalen was a new guy. You mentioned he's like a veteran. What have you seen from some of the other young guys who've had to step up this year?
They stepped up and played like they're veterans. They stepped up and played like they're juniors and seniors who have played in 20, 30 games. Like they learned the defense over summer and in the spring, learned it in fall camp, and when their number was called, they stepped up and played like they're veterans. They did what they needed to do.
All right, any other questions for George Hicks? Please raise your hand and we'll call on you. All right, Theo from the Spokesman Review. Go ahead, Theo.
Hey, you talked about having the chance to come back and play next season. Does that mean you plan to take advantage of coming back and being able to play as kind of a second-year senior in 2021? Is that your plan for now?
Yes.